So right now we have me, Lou Gonzalez, and John Scott. Leo is muted because there's loudness in the room, which Leo is our new special guest joining us this week. So he will pop on mic, and we're waiting on John Seiler. Me and John Scott were talking about Tron.
Because Tron slaps and no one can tell me otherwise.
Yes. Well, we got to Tron because we are watching this week Flash Gordon, and we're like, oh, what other movies have a soundtrack
done by a band,
by a group or an artist or a band? And it's like this. It's Flash Gordon with Queen, Highlander with Queen, 1989 Batman with Prince, Tron Legacy with Daft Punk. Thank you, Leo, very much for your comments.
Yes, Leo, we know you love Tron Legacy. It's a great
I'm
movie.
trying to think, are there any other movies that have these soundtracks? They're a band did them all, did one.
I mean, you had N83 do that movie Oblivion.
Yeah, it's just I feel like it's such an oddball thing.
Oh, there's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. They're of Nine Inch Nails. They've done scores together.
Yes, but they did a score, not a soundtrack. I consider those kind of two different things.
Arcade Fire did Her.
Okay, yeah, that would count. I've not seen that movie. I know that movie. Really I should see that movie.
You should. It's really bad.
Yeah, Tron Legacy kind of is a weird in between because yes, it's Daft Punk's kind of scoring it, but Daft Punk is also just doing Daft Punk songs. So it's kind of a borderline. I would say the Batman, a Highlander, and Flash Gordon are a different where it's making songs for the movie, Bat Dance.
I have a whole list right here now. Eddie Vedder.
Oh, what movie did he do?
Into the Wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you ever seen that movie? The one about the kid who goes traveling across the world and he eventually dies in Alaska.
Yes, a long time ago. That makes sense for an Eddie Vedder movie.
I'm looking right here. Jack Johnson did the Curious George soundtrack, which had one great song.
See, I feel when you get into animated, though, then we're in a weird... And I'm not saying that's wrong, but yes. Our wedding song was a Jack Johnson song.
Yeah, and then Tarzan, you had Phil Collins.
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, that Phil Collins Tarzan thing is better than the movie. But it's...
I wanna know, can you show me?
But yeah, you could say that, then you could say, oh, and although he didn't perform it, Lin-Manuel did all of Moana.
Oh, fuck, he did, right?
Yeah. But that's a little... I feel animated is different because they're kind of built to do that, especially Disney.
Yeah, it's more live action you're talking about.
Yeah, which I feel is kind of in and of itself, because I was reading on here and they're Flash Gordon is literally the first time anybody did it. The only other thing like that was the Who's Tommy, but that's
Listen, Queen walked so Daft Punk could run, okay?
Hey, and Queen never fucking walked anywhere. Queen ran, and then Daft Punk did I don't know.
They did the robot
Speed Force.
Yeah, I don't know though. They did the robot thing where they.
Yeah.
I don't have a joke here.
Welcome, Leo. That is Leo joining us. And, yeah, it's just...
Tron Legacy kind of sucks, sorry.
Get out.
I can understand it if you have zero connection to the original movie.
Which I did not.
Yeah, but I still it does it did the face stuff way before everybody else. Not that it looks good.
I grew up with the original. I rented it a lot as a kid from the video store.
Yeah, which also I'm pretty sure I'm looking up right now. The Flash Gordon soundtrack.
What's a video store?
God damn it! How old are you?
I'm just kidding. I'm the same age as Hunter. I'm 25. I remember them. We had.
Yeah, I was gonna say video stores were around when you were.
Yeah.
So the Flash Gordon soundtrack hit number 23 in the US, 10 in England. It went gold in the UK as well. And I think that theme song has lasted more than anything else connected with this movie. I've seen it used in 2 other movies, at least. One, that references this movie because Ted basically references this movie, the entire movie, and then the lead actor is in Ted 2. I've seen the first one. Is he in both?
He's in the first one.
I think he's in the first one.
He's
in the first one, Sam Jones?
The second one, yeah.
That's
where he gets high and says death to Ming at the party they're having.
Yes, that's right. And then the other time I remember, have you guys ever seen Blades of Glory?
Yes.
So that is the Will Ferrell, Napoleon Dynamite, because I refuse to know his real name, movie with Will Arnett and Amy Poehler and what's her name from The Office is in it?
Jenna Fisher.
Jenna Fisher's in it, and Coach, because that's also his name forever, is in it. It is such a weird movie that I love, and Mr. Feeney's in it. And that's their end song is like it's a figure skating movie starring Will Ferrell and Napoleon Dynamite.
Also,
I remember that.
Lou, you know who I forgot to mention, considering he's composed actually scores? RZA.
Oh yeah, because they've done a bunch of stuff, but he's also done stuff for his own movies.
But no, he did like Ghost Dog.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a good fucking movie too.
I've actually never
What
seen
about
it.
Prince?
Yes, Prince with Batman '89 is like the other main big one I think of. I think it's like the two Queen. It's Flash Gordon, Highlander, and Batman, which they got. I would say probably Highlander and Batman. They definitely got those groups at the top of their career. I don't know where Queen was in 19.
Didn't they start in like 79 or?
Yeah, I feel like this is like early because this is a 1980 film.
Wait, okay. Do you want to know? I'm looking up RZA's like what the score he's done. Okay, so RZA, you remember the movie Babylon AD?
Yes.
No, I don't.
That's the one with Matt Damon and what's her name is like a villain and it's like a Jesus story.
Wait, what? No, I can't.
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different movie. It's also called Babylon something.
But RZA did the music as part of one half of the musical alliance A Chosen. Do you want to know who the other member was?
Oh no, this is the bad Vin Diesel movie.
Yeah, it's the bassist for System of a Down.
Oh, the weird guy?
Yeah, not Serge, the other guy.
The bald one?
He's like the bassist and like backup vocalist.
What is the movie?
Oh, okay.
What movie are you thinking of with Matt Damon and Babylon?
It's the one where it's like Titanfall-esque.
Elysium?
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Elysium.
Oh, I was like the District 9 guys movie? That movie?
Yeah, he's like Jesus.
How's he Jesus?
Wait, he wasn't Jesus in that movie.
I thought, isn't that the whole thing is like it's a retelling of like he's like kind of Messiah-ish?
No, I mean maybe just the ending where he like gives himself up, but he doesn't like.
The whole point of Elysium is basically it's battle. It's you know how like in Alita Battle Angel.
I have not seen Alita Battle Angel, and how dare you assume I have?
Have you read it?
You're fucking missing out, bro.
No, that's on our list of movies to do.
Have you?
That shit was dope. My sisters loved it.
Have you read it?
No, I have not read it. No.
Okay, so this is going more for Leo. Leo, remember her friend who wanted to climb to the top?
Her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elysium is basically what happens when he gets to the top.
If he had gone to the top. Yeah. I remember. I remember seeing the movie dubbed in Spanish, like intermittent while I was working. But yes.
Yeah, I don't know what movie you're thinking of, Lou, where Matt Damon is the Messiah.
No, it's definitely that movie, but like maybe.
Oh, is it the White Savior? Is it the White Savior one where he turns small and he saves all the?
Oh no! Downsized. Yeah,
no, I haven't
that's
seen
the White Savior. There you go, the White Savior.
I'm assuming that was bad because I've heard it's not good.
Yeah, I've heard it's not good.
I like that director, so.
Oh, so I looked it up. Queen was already fucking gigantic when they did Flash Gordon.
But weren't they around for like 10 years?
Well, yeah, because he died of AIDS.
But he died in like the 90s, no?
He died in like 92.
Yeah.
Okay, so they probably were not doing anything for a couple of years.
Yeah, so like their big thing, I'm looking through like their IMDb.
Oh no, 91 he died. He died on the 27th of November.
So let's see.
Who are we waiting on? Siler?
Siler. So I think in like 75 is when the album came out with Bohemian Rhapsody.
A better song than the actual movie we got.
Yeah.
My sisters love that movie. That's how they got into Queen, which I don't mind, but they're just like, oh, we love the movie. And I'm just like, I mean, it's like whatever, right? They're kids, so I can't.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a bad movie, but like I'm just gonna watch it again.
So,
but it's inaccurate as hell.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, for the record, there's no bad gay boyfriend that made him do bad things. Just so you know, I was like, I'm gonna tell you right there, that's fake. Oh, why did they change it? I was like,
Hollywood.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Well, it was Hollywood, and I think it was that the I feel like it was Brian May was just
Sing-
like, I want it to be this way.
Well,
fuck.
they also wanted to like not make him the only thing that made the band worthwhile. I think is a lot of it too. But so while we're still waiting on Siler, we have a couple minutes. Let's go. So Flash Gordon was first published in January 1934, and it's basically a ripoff of Buck Rogers. It was meant to be a ripoff and to compete with him. It was a comic strip, and it's been tried to be made into a bunch of things. I think, like the last set of movies we did. Yes.
What the fuck is Buck Rogers?
Do you not know what Buck Rogers is? Really?
I mean, I've heard of it in the zeitgeist, but like, what? Okay, you say it's a ripoff of Buck Rogers.
That was
So-
the reaction. I'm sorry.
Because if you said this came out in 34, I assume Buck Rogers was like in
The
earlier.
20s. Yes.
Nice.
Have you ever seen the South Park episodes where Cartman wants to get a Wii and he freezes himself and goes into the future and there's otters?
Sounds slightly familiar, but like, so is that what
Yes.
Buck Rogers does? He freezes himself.
Yes. So Buck Rogers is like a contemporary man who gets frozen or something and ends up being resurrected in the deep future where shit's all crazy. But because he's from the past, he's somehow the savior of this new world. He's like this new world where everything is all weird. If
Is he
you've ever
white?
seen, yes, everybody's white in this thing.
All right. Oh wow. Oh wow.
We're in the 20s and the 30s. Come on. If they're not white, they're really, really racist that are deleted from history that no one talks about.
No bueno. No bueno.
What was I say? So, the other thing that like Buck Rogers, if you ever seen like the old Warner Brothers cartoons with Daffy Duck, where he's Duck Dodgers of the 21st and a half century,
Yeah, I can't remember those.
that is a rip on Buck Rogers. So Flash Gordon is like it's a space opera, and it's like this crazy thing. And the idea is it's the man out of time or like out of position that they pull from circumstances kind of unbeknownst to them and like out into the world. So it was very successful. They made novels, novelizations, and children's toys. Big sci-fi. He's very much that 30s sci-fi. So like I would put like it's Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers,
Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai, Doc Samson. Do you guys know who that is?
I know who that is because The Rock was supposed to do a movie.
Yes, exactly.
in Black.
John Carter of Mars is like kind of around this, which is a movie we're gonna get to. It's that very I'm trying to think. It's like that Mars Attacks kind of sci-fi look. If you kind of get my like, it's that weird like pseudo-sexual. We don't really know what the space is like because there's not space travel. It's not for another like 40 or 50 years. So like everything is like you get a lot of it. I still think in early Star Trek, you get a lot of that weirdness. Yay, John Siler's here. So we're talking about the origins of kind of Flash Gordon, and that he's like a 30s character, sci-fi character, ripoff of Buck Rogers, which apparently Leo's never heard of. And I had to explain who Buck Rogers was. But yeah, like he's this character. They've been trying to use him in a bunch of stuff. There was a cartoon in the 90s, which is terrible, where he rides like a hoverboard.
We should get into the behind the scenes of this movie while we're starting because it's
we'll get into the behind the scenes as we start the movie. Siler, you can hear us and we're all good?
Yep.
All right. Everybody is clicked onto my stream.
Yep.
And this is Flush Gordon we're watching, right?
Yes. This is the 1982 Flush Gordon direct to DVD. Oh, DVD. Direct to film. So John Scott, if you can count us down.
all right, y'all. Let's get ourselves ready in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we will be having the very, very old school. So this is a Blu-ray cut that I have here. So we should have subtitles. I'll be right back.
Now we get the best opening song. Oh no, just kidding. I thought we were getting it by now. but it's the old Universal logo.
That's a good logo.
I miss that logo. So you guys know who was supposed to make this movie, right?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, so the old school Universal.
It's like funny, like listening to like War Rocket Jacks and like the whole entire like opening motif of like the podcast is like after this, but like never having seen this before, and then just seeing like all the like the little sound bits they use in context now.
Yeah, so what
Good
John
actor.
Scott was alluding to is that, do you know, so the person who really wanted to make this movie, who loved it, but do you know De Laurentiis owned the rights? We got the opening with our awesome soundtrack. The person that wanted to make this was George Lucas.
Makes sense.
But then he couldn't get the rights from, De Laurentiis, so he just went and made Star Wars instead.
Yeah, because famed owner and shitty person of holding rights to things, De Laurentiis, didn't want to hand it over.
Also, so much of this opening also just reminds me of the anime The Big O.
Oh, well, that's probably the other way around.
Well, yeah. Like the Big O opening is a total motif of this.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny watching this because I feel like even like using the comic book things is like still something they use today. And this is a 1980 film. And we're seeing like all the comic stuff for like everybody, which is kind of cool as hell. But is there a better opening with this song in any movie ever?
I dare you to find a better song opening here.
It was George Lucas. I knew George Lucas, but I was on mute, so I couldn't say the answer.
Yeah. So Silo, you missed. We were talking about like besides this, and Queen also doing Highlander and Prince doing Batman. I think what the other ones we said was Daft Punk doing Tron Legacy.
RZA. I think Lou had someone at the door. But then RZA was the other one.
Hello?
Wait,
I had to leave for a second and go grab something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just came back because my dryer was buzzing and I didn't want that to disrupt us. So I have not seen this movie in, I don't know,
I think I just saw it for
30
the
years?
first time last year, so this
like
is still
15 years. Yeah.
I've never
So-
seen it.
Oh, really?
Neither have I. This is my first time watching it also. Aside from like random bits.
Ooh, hot hail.
Which I do have to say, it's kind of funny that this ties in that. So this is the opening week of the NFL, and this movie stars as a character the quarterback of the New York Jets.
Yes, the
Oh.
the award-winning team, the New York Jets, starring
So this
play
went,
centerfold Sam Jones.
yeah. So production-wise, development, this went through like hell. So yeah, Lucas wanted to make a version in the '70s before he went and did Star Wars. De Laurentiis hired Nicholas Roeg to film.
Before Lucas, De Laurentiis wanted Federico Fellini to work on this, and then
Oh yes.
Sergio Leone was supposed to also possibly direct it.
And this suffered from like every possible thing. Like, so the final director was, or the writer was Lorenzo Semple Jr. And
This guy's shit looks fake, by the way. I'm just saying.
Sam Jones. Well, he never really did anything ever again. And he hated De Laurentiis.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Which, if you guys don't know who De Laurentiis is, he's basically done, I don't know, every Arnold, like all the early Arnold Schwarzenegger movies you could think of.
Oh.
He was a producer on.
Oh. Is that the hot hail?
We're all waiting for the hot mail to show up. But yeah, he's done Conan, he's done Amityville 2, 3, Halloween 3, Dune, Maximum Overdrive. A lot of schlock. This guy was doing for.
It's a shame you're not gonna be there to give it to him because you're probably gonna die.
Wait, so Flash Gordon's his actual name? It's not just like a goof?
No, his name is Flash Gordon. He wears a shirt that says Flash, and he is the quarterback for the New York Jets.
Well, no.
I do think Flash might be a nickname in this movie because one of the big things in like the filming issues and everything is that like they couldn't decide what they wanted this movie to be. If they wanted it to be like kind of closer to the comic strip, or if they wanted it to be more of a comedy, and so it ends up in this weird in between world.
Also, if his name's
Is he getting the Thor treatment where like his hair is dyed?
Yes. So
Yes.
his hair, he has brown hair. They dyed it blonde, and then the main, I don't think it's this actress. I think it's another one. Is a blonde, and they dyed her hair brown.
He looks an awful lot like Rocky from Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror, yes, he does. He's a big, giant, doofy blonde guy.
Also,
So.
if his name's Flash, I feel like Barry Allen's just sitting there going, "Hey, wait a minute."
Oh no. It's happening right now over here in California. Shit.
Yeah. So if you want to know some De Laurentiis stuff that he was part of, so in the 70s, big things were, I'm looking here, Serpico, Death Wish, Mandingo, King Kong, Orca.
Mandingo, I'm maybe 100% sure is probably a porn.
No, not the original one. Is not a porn. It's like basically a porn, but it's not a porn. Halloween 2, Conan the Barbarian, Amityville 2, Amityville 3D, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, The Dead Zone, Firestarter.
Whoa, that looks, for a split second, that looked like Robert Downey Jr.
No, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
probably
I was
alive.
like, he would have been alive. It's just he would have been
Could it be
a
his-
lot younger. It was just like
Could it
him
be his
lying in
dad?
bed looked just like him.
His dad was an actor, wasn't he?
Robert Downey?
Yeah.
No, man. He
Robert
He
Downey Jr.
he made like Softener.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different Avenger whose dad was an actor.
No, his dad was an actor.
No, he made like fabric softener. He's part of the Downey family.
Oh,
I hate you.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious or is that a joke?
no, that was a bad dad joke.
You suck, Siler. He does.
Alright, it was a fun run, but I think I'm leaving the podcast on early. Good night, guys. Thanks for having me. It was so bad.
Wow, Leo, what a long run you've had.
Yeah, exactly. But gotta retire sometime.
Retire on top.
I'm trying to remember what the plot of this movie is, and I think it's like the guy Ming is bored. He sends these things to destroy Earth, and somehow Flash Gordon seduces everybody.
I mean,
We haven't even seen like the two biggest actors in this movie or I guess that one coming out of this movie.
what the fuck? What the fuck? This is a different movie.
Can someone explain to me why he pulled out the gun?
I don't know. What the fuck was that?
Gosh.
like I thought this. So like in my thinking, I was like, oh, this is around the same time as Barbarella. Barbarella is 10 years before this. Oh shit! Did you see a glimpse of Yellowface?
Wait,
That's from Skydown?
how does he get transported to space? Okay, what the fuck?
It's like the Langoliers. Also, he knows how to fly.
Wait, did they like get pulled out of the plane?
I think that's what it's implying.
Flash Gordon, noted quarterback and a pilot.
Just random switches?
Hit switches.
We're not watching Flight 93.
Quick, aim Oh, he's trying to make him go in the rocket, and he's getting.
Oh.
Oh shit! It's Tevye. Sorry, that's I think it's him from fucking Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Awesome! I love Fiddler on the Roof. I love the movie.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that part of this is kind of Wizard of Ozzy, and he's kind
Wizard of Ozzy.
Yeah, where he's kind of like Oz, that character, the professor.
Were they even buckled up?
This is 1980. Seatbelts weren't invented yet.
I don't know if that's like real or you might, because like that might be real. That seatbelts weren't invented.
That might be real, but I don't know.
That's Eric.
Yeah, so that actor is Topol.
Yeah, there we go. Top. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning.
I did not know he was in a Bond movie. He was in For Your Eyes Only.
Ow.
Huh.
Which will tie into another. So yeah, he's in a Roger Moore movie.
Oh, you know who else is in this movie? Hagrid's in this movie.
Wait, what?
Hagrid is in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, he plays a random man at the airfield. Must have been one of his first ones.
Oh, so this is like
Oh my
back
God,
when he
they're
wasn't
so
anyone.
Stupid.
And then Prince Thun is played by Kingsley
Well,
Shackleford.
he's an NFL quarterback. He probably has a lot of CTE.
Yeah, go in. My phone is inside this spaceship. Go on inside.
I love how awesome his hair looked. Also, I would say, in my mind, I always thought he was more buff than he is in this movie, but he's really not as gigantic as I remember.
Oh, it's a Majora's Mask.
So, do you know who was up for this role before Sam Jones got it?
No, who?
Schwarzenegger.
Yep, Schwarzenegger's one.
Oh, really? Damn.
That makes sense because, again, like, De Laurentiis loved him. Like, he had a giant deal with De Laurentiis, and he blew up the deal because of Red Sonja. Because he was supposed to just do a cameo in Red Sonja, and instead they cut it to make him like a co-star. And Schwarzenegger flipped the fuck out.
Kurt Russell was also in talks. Kurt Russell as Flash Gordon would have been really cool.
Oh man, but they would have had to bleach that hair. So in
Yeah.
the comics, Flash is blonde hair, blue eyes, and the only reason he doesn't have blue eyes in this movie is that Sam Jones couldn't get the contacts. Like they hurt him too much.
Speaking of Sam Jones, apparently he was in the lead role of a TV adaptation of The Spirit.
Wow, he was. What the hell did he do that he was sought after?
I don't know, but yeah, it was a TV.
Oh, so they wear seatbelts for the rocket, but not for the plane. They had no windows and they crashed.
Well, he's a professor. He just invented seatbelts.
Okay. All right. You know what?
Yeah, listen.
That tracks.
Topol couple of minute seatbelts. That's the new. It's the new.
So this motherfucker just had a fucking rocket a lo random, nomás ahí.
Yeah.
No, man, all right.
I built this to send in friendship, said the man with the crazy gun.
Man, he is acting the shit out of this.
Well, yeah, he's in Fiddler. He was Fiddler on the Roof. He can act out whatever the hell he wants.
Where's his cow?
Ooh, good, more Queen. Oh, I remember. So the last movie we watched was Zorro, right?
No, the last one we watched was Lone Ranger.
Oh, Lone Ranger. How forgettable. So
I
Zorro
told you that movie sucked.
Zorro was like the sexiest movie we've seen. I think this is going to be the horniest movie we'll ever see. Because if I remember correctly, this movie is like a 10 out of 10 on the horny scale.
Yeah, from what I can remember.
I'm so horny. I got into a spaceship with this
They're
girl.
flying into a black hole.
Oh, makes sense.
This movie does look cool.
Oh, it's just super trippy in like the best ways, and with that Queen soundtrack kicking,
You're flying into a space hole.
I do think that this movie is like kind of way ahead of its time.
Like, I wish I had those goggles.
You know what I just thought of? I bet you, as we're watching this, there's going to be a lot of parallels to like Thor Ragnarok.
The worst Thor
Oh.
movie.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Because this is like super trippy, like craziness.
Are they gonna fucking just make out right now?
That's what I'm saying. This is going to be the horniest movie we ever watched.
But they're unconscious and they're just like
Oh,
flopping
you
towards
haven't
each
even
other.
seen the horniest costumes of all time, which is
Oh
a
my
cross
God.
between Hawkman and the Weaponers of shit. What's their name? The Weaponers of Cord. They're basically Hawk people, but they only wear the costume from Zardoz, and they have wings.
Oh.
Also, do you want to know the guy who wrote this? Do you want to know what else he's known for?
Oh, please.
Head writer on the first season of Adam West Batman.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Because this is kind of like an expensive version of that.
I love these Goldar looking dudes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, just to say to everybody, and if anybody's listening, there is a lot of racist stuff in this movie for being 1980. Like the main villain is Yellowface. It's Maximum Sydow in Yellowface.
Oh no! Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of like racial undertones. But I think you could say that of like Star Wars, even.
Yeah, doesn't
Qué
his
pedo?
name? Is his name also just like kind of like? I don't know about that.
Oh, Ming the Merciless.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's not so bad.
This is reminding me very much of
I don't
this
get
is
the
like
gimp.
like a sci-fi version of Clash of the Titans or those other Sword and Sandal movies.
Whoa, that giant head statue.
Dude, this set is gorgeous. That they
I'm starting to see the Ragnarok.
This is like
or
absolutely like a
influences.
film if they made today. Like this would all be in CGI and all like really dark looking.
Oh my god, yeah. But like
I appreciate like
the
hey, like the practicalness of all this.
The budget for this was like 20 to 27 million, and that's 1980 money.
Yeah.
That's,
But like
that's just a black curtain.
As bad as this movie, I know it's like not a great movie. Like it is so far. One, this Blu-ray transfer is gorgeous, and I believe there's a 4K version.
There is Arrow Video just put one out.
I might
It's
have
very
to invest in
flashy.
it.
I also
Well,
have that 4K.
I love this era of film though. Like I love the fisheye lens here. Like I love all this like aesthetics of everything. Like the set design is awesome. And
Actually,
I love how fucking goofy he is wearing a shirt with his own name on it.
the guy who shot this, Lou, also shot the first Star Wars.
That makes a ton of sense.
Yes.
But like I thought for a second it was shooting his dick. But
Clear.
but I love that he's wearing khakis with a belt and his t-shirt is tucked in.
See ya.
Here's like these are the characters I was talking about. They look like the Weaponers of Cord,
Damn.
right?
Yeah, they look like Hawkman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thingarians.
Yeah, well the Weaponers of Cord have like the goofy helmets.
There's Brian Bless, the beautiful son of a bitch he is. My knowledge of Brian Bless comes from the fact that he's Clayton and Tarzan, so finding out he was in this was a real treat for me to discover.
He was also in Star Wars. He's in Much Ado About Nothing. This is his number one.
Oh no, he's so.
But this
The
is
prosthetics are not.
So yes, but I do have to say I read this costume. Do you want to guess how much it weighs?
30 pounds.
More.
50.
50 pounds?
No, it's 70 pounds.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he could only all of his shots, like they basically had to do in like a couple minutes and then like sit him down. Oh. One of the sexiest men of all time.
The first of 2 Timothy Dalton movies we're looking over.
It's so weird seeing this after I just finished season 2 of Doom Patrol.
I fucking love Timothy Dalton.
This is before he did James Bond.
It's kind of a shame that the Masters of the Universe movie wasn't like this.
I know. Like, is it? I feel like I'm seeing this. I'm like, oh man, they put so much into this.
This feels like a
Masters of the
Sentai.
Universe is also a De Laurentiis movie, isn't it? No, it's
That's canon.
canon film. Yeah. God damn, Timothy Dalton with that fucking mustache.
Pretty much he looks like a character that like his character in The Rocketeer would have played.
Oh my god, do you know who he looks like to me? He looks like what's his name from The Warriors 3. Shit, what's his name? That's Shazam played in one of the movies or in 2 of the movies.
Hogan the Grim, Fandral. Is it
Fandral,
yeah.
Yeah.
Fandral the Fair and
Hogan.
Damn, I forgot. No, Hogan the Grim. I want to say Volstagg. Volstagg the best. There you go. I love the Super Sentai / Power Rangers aesthetic, kind of.
Oh, yeah, and this is all kind of like around the same time as all that stuff first started.
Yeah. Sentai started like in the 70s, I think.
Yeah, so this is probably filmed in like 78 or 79.
So
they started actually filming.
This right here is also in Harry Potter.
But this is like, you see, like, it's very Wizard of Oz, like, in the costuming. Yeah, that guy looks super familiar. What's his name?
Why only the black man got to throw himself on the sword, you know? All the whites ain't got to do it.
Because I told you this is a very racist movie. So this is very obviously, like, Ming is, like, and Mongo as, like, the Mongols.
We can still move.
I do think I appreciate like the quality and actor of a Max von Sydow as the lead villain. Also, like he just died like 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh god, did he die this year?
I think he died in either 2020 or the end of 2019. March 2020. 90 years old.
This year.
I love his little emissary guy in gold and black. I love it.
Yeah, this is his number one, what it says known for. It's Flash Gordon, Seventh Seal, Minority Report, Incredibly Loud. Oh, is it Incredibly Loud and Incredibly Close?
Extremely loud and incredibly close.
Yeah. But, like, he did a lot of stuff. Like, he almost did more when he was older. I believe it's this actress that was blonde. The one also in Yellowish Face. Ornelia Moody is the actress. Yeah, she's a blonde.
She's an Italian actress. Okay, so De Laurentiis must have been like cost
Yeah,
effective.
well,
Wow.
this is during the time period where like Italy was the place that you would shoot stuff like on the cheap, as opposed to now where it's in like Yugoslavia or oh my god, what's the other place they shoot all like the shitty sword and sandal movies now? Budapest.
Is this
No, like in Eastern Europe. Ooh, that's
Kansas?
a princess. That's Slave Leia before Slave Leia.
I mean, it's working for me, you know?
Timothy Dalton's character, like his look, reminds me a lot of Kanto from, like he's like a apocalypse guard in DC. Like he works at Darkseid.
Yeah, he reminds me of like OG Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
Before
yeah.
Oh, with like the doofy hat, right?
Yeah, with
like
the doofy hat, yeah.
Which,
Before he became a CGI monster.
Which I imagine, like, also just like a whole lot of Jack Kirby's like comic work is also like, you know, lifted a lot from like.
Yeah, all these guys were definitely doing the same acid.
I wanted to buy that Fourth World Jack Kirby book.
Yeah, the fourth,
so cool.
like the Fourth World, I think like had like a lot of like Flash Gordon in its DNA.
Oh yeah, because it's a lot of that like 20s and 30s sci-fi. Because like, what would you call that era of sci-fi? Because I said like Mars Attacks kind of is like the most modern kind of thing.
I also like that the sound effect the ring had. Like I was watching Scott Pilgrim yesterday, and when Gordian Graves like shows his ring, it has the same sound effect.
Oh, so it's like that very like OG Star Trek original series sound.
So this was actually super influenced by Scott Pilgrim was super influenced by this movie because this is like one of Edgar Wright's favorite movies.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm reading right here.
Also, I feel like, just to let you guys know, this is the beginning of how horny this movie is. If I remember correctly, I think Flash hooks up with her and the other woman. And I think Dalton hooks up with multiple people.
I mean, Dalton deserves it, you know?
Lou, not to get too far ahead, are we doing the Rocketeer after this?
I think we're doing the Rocketeer after this, yes. So it's a decade later, because that's 1990.
So
we'll see how Timothy Dalton didn't age in 10 years. Oh. This is all the clips that you hear in the song if you hear it on the radio. And that is also the sound of me opening an alcoholic beverage.
Bro, they got some sick-ass J's, you know?
Dude, how much does this song fucking kick right here?
Oh no, buffering.
No, he's a football player, so know what he's going to do? He's going to hold that thing and run around with it like it's a football.
What the fuck?
Oh, look, isn't that, oh my god, what is that gross rapper's name that was in Gnarls Barkley? Didn't he dress like that once, going to the Grammys?
Wait, which rapper?
From Gnarls Barkley, what was his name?
CeeLo Green?
CeeLo Green, did he dress in an all-gold outfit?
Oh, yeah, CeeLo fucking now.
He looked just like that. Isn't he, like, super tiny, too?
I don't know if I think he's, like, 5 something.
I feel like he's, like, really tiny.
Well, that'll make me feel a lot better.
From what I remember, he's a shithead of a person. That probably.
I think that came out more recently.
And I'm gonna drop the image in the chat, and you let me know.
What the fuck?
This is hilarious. Like, I get this is all they can do. You know what parts of this is also reminding me of, like aesthetically, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I can
Like
see that.
I feel like, oh, some of these people are Oompa Loompas.
Yep, he looks. I straight up.
You
It's
know
like
what I just
when Kanye West also dressed up in all silver, and it's like let them fight.
yeah. You know what this actress reminds me of? Her outfit is Big Trouble in Little China. What they put Kim Cattrall in at the end, like it's very Thailand princessy with like the way the headdress is. I feel like I have an obsession with mustaches because I have like a weird mustache, but because like it
I was
doesn't.
going to say, the last couple of movies you've commented on the mustache.
At least he can grow a mustache.
I feel like you don't see just a mustache in a movie anymore. And like in Zorro is very like it's part of it, and everybody has mustaches in this. You got Timothy Dalton rocking a mustache. You have Ming is rocking a Fu Manchu. I think mustaches just like aren't a thing. Although I did see a guy walk around my neighborhood with a powerful one the other day. So I know we're all watching this, but so she is Ming's daughter. Who is Timothy Dalton in this? Like, what is his connection to stuff?
I think he's just like one of like the lesser rulers in like the house, or they're all
Yeah.
ruled by Ming.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I would say like, I think Ming rolls a bunch of. Oh my god, those are hilarious looking. That he rules over like a bunch of other planets and kingdoms, and Timothy Dalton is one of the royalty of like the higher ends of that. Like the this is gonna sound bad, like the black guy was before that got killed. This mask is really interesting for this character.
I'm telling you, I love it. Like I'm like, straight up, I want an action figure of him.
I'm
gonna look it up later.
Yeah, it's very Destro, like from G.I. Joe.
Oh, it's like boom.
Wait, he flipped it the wrong way. Oh, never mind.
You just got Lou by the movie.
He just bodied me. I do have to say, like, I'm surprised that people don't talk about like the sets in this and the costuming are so good.
I was ready to shit on this movie like the whole time, but I'm like, plot and acting aside, it's really fun.
Oh, that's what I would say. Like, this movie it's a gorgeous movie that's dumb and fun, and I think those snake things are hilarious to look at.
Wait, are all these prisoners like falling for their like love story thing?
I think so, except that guy
was like, oh my god.
There's a dude covering his ears in a diaper in the back.
He looks like my nephew when he gets in trouble.
And there's like that looks like a woman just like in a t-shirt and pants chained to the back wall.
What the?
It's like a Karen. And there's that dude that's like in a weird position.
What? There's just another random black guy also just chained up in just underwear. What the hell's up with
So
this
I
thing?
think the thing is like people are in different mood. Like that actress.
Oh shit! It's the Power Rangers.
These wardrobe changes are fucking stellar though.
Oh shit! That's straight up the design for Revenant and the Apex Legend. I don't know if you guys play video games, but those drum guys, they have like the same mask as like
Yeah.
this
I
character
could
from the
see
game.
why Lucas would have wanted to do this because it's like everything screams Lucas to me. Like, and I think he would have actually made a worse movie, like design wise.
feel like the reason why Sam Jones' shirt is off is like, guys, I was full frontal in Playgirl. You need to see this.
Wait, I did not know he was in Playgirl.
Yep, that's how he got hired, I think.
And I was to say, Siler, of any time where he reminds me of what do you call it, Rocky Horror Picture Show, like this is the most in this costume, where he's just in a briefs. I don't know what you would call that, like hot pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully, he doesn't pull a. Oh my god! I just lost his name. Chris Evans.
His pants look like it's made out. His pants look like they're made out of duct tape.
Oh yeah, they're like cut high in the front and low in the back. You know what they are? They're the same. They're like the bathing suit that what's his name wears in his first Bond movie, Daniel Craig.
God, Daniel Craig is so fucking hot when he comes out of that water.
Which is basically like a throwback to like.
Oh, it's like it's a throwback to Dr. No. So they did it with Halle Berry in the worst James Bond movie of all time, and it's in Dr. No. I can't remember the character.
Oh, the first
Honey?
Bond chick.
Yeah, Honey something. She comes out of the water and does that exact scene. Which I watched Dr. No in the spring. I forgot how goddamn long James Bond movies are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like a 2.5 hour movie from the 70s, from like the 60s.
And the movie's also like kind of boring because it's like, hey man, do you want a scene where James Bond just walks around his hotel room filled with some shit and then walks out, and that's a whole scene?
Remember when that guy fought a tank and they thought it was a dragon?
Oh my god! I think it's also because, and I know like Arlen and Hunter are doing like a Lost Horror thing. If you guys want to check out, they're doing a whole thing on the Bond stuff. I think whoever your first Bond is really makes you interpret how you feel about the other ones. And being like my first like real Bond movie that I cared about is GoldenEye, but not the first one I ever saw. I feel like that makes me not like some of the really old ones.
Okay, this is great.
I think I love Live and Let Die. Like
But like I like the cornier ones of the older ones. I like the cornier ones.
I think Goldfinger is like the best of like those.
The Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like Goldfinger. I like.
So I haven't seen all of them myself, but I do like like Goldfinger, GoldenEye, Casino Royale, Skyfall.
Well, yeah, the Craig ones are like so different from every other one. Because I really like the Roger Moore ones, and they're the corniest ones, but I really like them. Wow, so this is the second person she's kissed?
No, it's
not to say like that matters. Oh, number 3.
The third person she's kissed.
It's a very Scarlet Witch kind of costume. Wow. For a 1980 film, that was kind of a lot, I think, for a female character to do.
She just saved this man's life and woke him back up from dying.
What I meant was like her hand going from like his shoulder all the way down, like near his crotch.
Like touch the tip.
Yeah, right?
I think she like touched like his thigh.
But I think like for a 1980s film, like that was.
Yes.
Haha, I look in the mirror.
Hey, straight up.
Oh, and now we get his Flash Gordon costume from the comics-ish. So I do have to say, while this is going on, this is a franchise that they've tried to resurrect over and over again. Like I said, there was a 90s cartoon series. Did you guys know that there was an 07 TV series?
I just found that out today.
For Sci-Fi?
I feel like I knew at some point.
It's fucking Char Aznable, dude. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're so right.
It's fucking Char Aznable.
They stole this costume for that. He is 1000% dressed like Char.
Goddamn, dude. I love it.
What do you call it? The 2007 TV show, the star of it is, oh my god, I just lost his name in here.
Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson. And do you know what he was most famous for doing?
I just looked. God damn it.
He was a season 1 character, like main character in Smallville. He was the douchey quarterback of the high school football team that was dating Lana Lang.
Damn show, can we?
And he basically left the show to go do this, to go do Flash Gordon. And I remember it being bad. But Sci-Fi tried to do this because they did a Phantom remake as well, like TV show, and that was terrible. Like, they tried to modernize it too much.
I mean, like, I said this before, but it's like if they were to try and do this movie now, it would just be like overly
CGI and everything.
and everything would be dark as fuck, and you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Well, we'll talk about when we get to John Carter.
And it'll also be dark and gritty.
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the things that you're right. Like, we would lose the tongue-in-cheekness of this. And I think, like I said, this is there's a lot of Thor, like, of this in Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. But, like, also remember what those Thor movies were before Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah, exactly.
You had to get dark and dark as fuck, and everything was CGI'd, and, like, you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, but, like, you have to get, like, a good filmmaker who's, like, can have fun.
Like Taika
Waititi. This is a very James Bondian scene right here. Why are there tigers?
What the fuck?
I think they're, like, reading his mind.
Oh, no, I know that, but why are there tigers in his mind?
Why aren't there tigers?
He was also kissing that woman's face very weirdly. This is
Did she drown?
Really trippy.
And Joseph Stalin's in his mind.
Yeah.
Did they just drown her?
Hitler? Holy shit. This is like really acid trippy right here.
What the fuck? Damn.
What is this guy's brain? Is this scene from Fiddler on the Roof?
I think they're also just like reading everything that's in his mind.
Like the history of Earth?
Yeah.
So are they reading like
okay, yeah. They're putting him in okay. Oh.
Are we gonna see him be born? Oh yeah, we are. In utero.
No! Like the camera goes like back inside.
But this is like very what do you call it? Shit, I'm forgetting. I'm sorry guys.
Space Odyssey, whatever it's called?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, Leo. Space Odyssey. Yeah, like with the trippiness, like it's so again, it came out in 80, but like this is so that like 60s, 70s, like very acid trippy, Jack Kirby, like New World, Doctor Strange, like comic book wise, like kind of world. Also very having this like Russian accented woman. These are pretty big like sets they built. I could never not see him now as Char. Thank you, Leo. I'm gonna have to make that the cover art, like Flash Gordon / Char as the ball.
Like Char from like,
this is very horny.
Yeah. I will drop a picture in here. His costume is Char as the ball.
Oh, I know what Char looks like.
This is very...
I'll put it in here for the John Scott, who's, I guess, less of a nerd.
Yeah, I kind of hear who you guys talk about. I don't know.
He's missing the helmet, but otherwise it's the same goddamn costume. And that Gundam came out in
1960 something.
Oh, was it really that early?
Boy, this movie is horny.
Oh, I told you, this is the horniest movie we'll ever watch.
I'm just expecting like it's gonna turn into a porn any minute.
Mobile Suit Gundam came out 1979. The comic, the manga. So they're contemporaries. I'm guessing that they took the costume design from the strip for both things.
Many brave.
So she's gonna do Liquid Ecstasy, and again, they're all dressed kind of like Thai or Indian, like culturally, like with the headdresses. And again, everybody here is white, like the whitest of the white, with like drawn on. I don't even know the terminology.
A lot of Bothans died to give us this liquid.
Is she driving the ship with her brain?
I think so. Wow, great green screen.
Oh, so one thing that's funny is a lot of his lines are dubbed over by not him.
That's hilarious.
I will look it up. It wasn't found out till like not too long ago. Where was it that I had it?
I like how he's a quarterback and he's an expert pilot now.
He can just drive it with his brain. Oh, so one, Dale is the one that they dyed her hair brown. She's a blonde.
Oh, okay.
And then
Huh.
oh my god, I can't believe I lost this information. Oh, so it was dubbed over by Peter Mariner, and no one knew who it was, not even Jones, until like fairly recently.
I thought you were about to say Peter Weller, and I was about to get really excited because if RoboCop did the voice of Flash Gordon, best movie, 10 out of 10. Oh no, Space Rock.
Yeah, like I don't mind any of like the miniature stuff because that's just the era. And I feel like it's kind of similar to other stuff. So if I'm reading this correctly, he sent his ladies to get her drunk so that he could hook up with her and like date rape her.
I'm pretty sure it's date rape, which is.
But she got the other lady drunk, correct?
I think so. Either that or she knocked him out and tricked her into her clothes.
Yeah, I think she swapped the clothing. Wow. Oh, there was at least one actual Asian person there, I think.
Wow, one whole person.
Like, it sucks, like, but like it sucks in like hindsight, like it's fucking terrible, but like, man, these sets and these costumes are so fucking cool. Like, I understand like how this has such a giant cult following.
Yeah, like I think the soundtrack helps, and
The soundtrack, all the visuals are so trippy and okay, so she can just do that now? She's Black Widow?
yeah, it's the prequel, Lou.
Maybe she could have done it the whole time.
I guess. What was she when they were talking on the plane? Was she his girlfriend?
I think she was a
No,
reporter.
she was just like someone he just met. They just happened to be taking the same like.
Oh,
chartered flight.
she's a travel agent.
She's a travel. Okay.
I literally only saw that because look it up.
What, you don't think travel agents know karate?
I mean, they could, but
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember this. These guys in these glasses remind me of another movie, and I can't think of it right now. I feel like it's like
I see my pirate costume.
I see like out some stuff that like is in Hitchhiker's Guide in parts of this.
Also, I feel like, how would you not know something's wrong? I'm like, hey, you're not crazy, and waving a gun in my face.
She's on an alien planet, and she drank some weird alien liquor. I love how they're like on a what do you call it? Like an airport thing. So this character is like Darth Vader-y, except he's horny.
Pretty much. Oh look, it's Endor.
Yeah, I was thinking that too when they were landing. Well, this is like again contemporary, so like it makes sense. And this is kind of bigger sets than we get in the first Star Wars.
Yeah.
Except for what we see on the Death Star, most of that's just gray space.
They also had a bit of a higher budget than the first Star Wars. Also,
That's true.
It's Robin Hood and his merry men.
It is. And they're jerking off their sticks.
Alright, that's cool. Timothy Dalton's got some Errol Flynn vibes going on here.
Okay, so 20 million then would be about 67 million today.
Oh God, that's still low even for a big budget.
I do think they are not I see all of the money on the film. Like that thing that they made looks good. Like this weird pulsing creepy thing. This is an interesting game. I guess if you put your hand in the wrong hole and you die, you don't pass the test. Is that what I'm guessing is going to happen? Xenich. You know what this reminds me of? I haven't seen in a long time. Is Logan's Run?
Never seen that, but I've heard, and this does remind. I've seen the costumes out.
That's 70. So that's a couple years before this. And again, this is that era of sci-fi where they're doing 30s-ish, 20s, 30s-ish sci-fi in the 70s. I really don't understand this character at all. Not Timothy Dalton, the princess.
Playing both sides?
Are there both how many? Because Dalton is against Ming. But why do they need Flash?
The chosen one? Oh. Okay. Oof. But you hate Ming, though.
I do. It's kind of strangely feministy that they're having a female character in this movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. That she's openly using her whatever she can to manipulate everybody. Am I reading that badly?
So wait, he was faking? Oh no, it's the Thangarians. We've got our battle costume. Our poster costume. Why did
Wow, those costumes are not good though.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The guys next to him looked like
the lizard costumes.
Sleep
So I saw when the lizard got zapped earlier, and you could see his eyes. I was like, oh, you can see the eyes of the actor. I'm like, wait, nope, those are just part of the costume. Holy shit!
Wow, this is more.
This is a horny movie after all. Kinky too.
No, the boar worms are boring.
I feel like it's going to be very Star Trekky with the war rooms.
Yeah.
Also, again, like this is so hypersexual right here. The way she's like strapped onto the
Damn.
table, but with hands,
Damn.
getting whipped
Face
by another
down,
woman.
ass up.
Leo, I don't think you could have said it any better.
Oh, in that
I mean-
spandex suit, and I feel like now we've entered into Pornhub territory with her dad watching,
And the shackles are hands.
and it's a woman whipping her. Like, I feel like there were lots of.
But it's okay.
Where's
Now
my
we
lotion?
return to Robin Hood and his merry men.
No, you're totally not wrong. That's what this is. Oh my god, do you know what this reminds me of, John Scott?
What?
The parts of Supergirl with what's his name in it. Shit, when they're in the Phantom Zone.
What season has that? It's been a really long.
No, the movie.
Why?
Um,
Why, Lou?
what's his name is in that movie? When they're in the Phantom Zone and he made
Peter
like a horse.
goddamn Tool.
Yeah, Peter O'Toole when he's drunk.
You mean when he's joining Kevin Costner in a tornado?
Oh my god.
Mostly alcohol.
So wait, yes. So the lizard men are lizards, but their faces are inside of the mouth of a lizard. But
They look like sleek stacks.
they
from
also
Chris
have a
Wallace.
mouth. Yeah, they look like sea stacks, except that there's a face inside the mouth that has a mouth of its own.
You know who'd make a good Flash Gordon villain? And I don't even just a villain, just Arnold Vosloo.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Imhotep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything at all.
No, like he did GI Joe 1 and 2, and then that's
Oh,
it.
yeah, I
fuck, he
forgot he's
did.
in those movies. Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot he's in those movies because he was tight with Steven Stummers in the first one. So
What's weird is the first things I saw him in were like he's Darkman in all of the sequels.
I've never seen the sequels.
He replaces Liam Neeson in the sequels.
Okay, so I'm like looking to see what else what he else has done. He was in the Jack Ryan show that Jim from The Office is in.
Oh, I've only seen season 1. It was really well done.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, this is hilarious
I got
looking.
this. Oh, I thought it was actual like wire work you could see, but no, it's just.
No, they're dragging them by straps, but it is still like hilarious and awesome looking because they're on a green screen and they're blowing a fan, but their costumes are so insane. Hey, look, it's Cloud City.
Oh, I was gonna say the Jetsons.
It's also that.
Oh, wait, so is he pretending to be cured or is he actually not cured?
I think he's actually. Hey, look, there's more people of color.
Oh, look, Brian Blessed. But yeah, I think he was pretending to be under the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, he said he fed them like fake stuff.
No, he said they kept reciting Shakespeare and the Beatles, and that it empowered him.
Hmm. All right.
He's Brian Blessed. He is a little mad.
This guy looks familiar.
He's familiar by voice. He's Clayton in Tarzan.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's a pretty big British actor. Brian Blessed is his name.
Yeah. He's
Man,
in.
He's got some bear energy in this movie.
Oh, I'm sure this was an inspiration for many people. In every scene,
Oh boy. Okay, this is going for Siler and Lou. Brian Blessed, the guy who plays Volton. Guess what else he did on London Theatre?
In like on stage.
Yes.
I'm guessing you're going to say Cats.
I was
I was gonna say Cats.
He was the original Bustopher Jones in Old Deuteronomy in the 1981 original London production.
It all comes back to cats.
Yes, I love it. Yes, I love it.
Speaking of which, you guys all saw, I think Ryan posted it in the chat, that like they did not edit out all the buttholes.
They
Yes,
did not.
I heard about this. Also, going back though, he's also Boss Nass in Star Wars Episode 1.
Yes, Misa Laika this, all right?
Oh
I
my
love this
god,
guy.
that's that
He's number
character.
one now.
Yeah,
He's
that's
number one.
Figure out who that character is.
That's the head Gungan.
Who wants to do the
Yeah.
Misa making you bombard?
Oh god, he was Lord. He was Lord Loxley in the Kevin Costner Robin Hood movie. I'm just looking through his.
Oh, he was the dad?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I was thinking he looked like the Little John. Never mind that.
This dude's done a lot. But yeah, in terms of films, that's how you know him as is Boss Nass. Blanking now. Boss Nass, Cats, and Star Wars Episode 1, and Tarzan.
Alright, can I say something? Is this scene like kind of very sexual? Between these two men staring at each other, putting their hands in a dark hole?
And sweating, you know?
And yeah, very sweating.
Very
Probably
sweaty.
smell real sweaty too.
And also, his Sam Jones' chest hair is just out.
But I could see why Dalton eventually got picked to be a Bond. Like, he's so fucking charming. Like, and
I
suave.
see why he's the villain in The Rocketeer. Spoiler alert. But
Also, yes.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. So he goes from, like, I mean, look up.
he's also in Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah, very much later.
But still, he's great in Hot Fuzz.
So he goes from Flash Gordon, he does, like, the TV miniseries Jane Eyre.
You also
A
forgot
bunch-
Looney Tunes Back in Action, aka one of his better movies.
And then he does a bunch of Living Daylights as his first chance as Bond in 87.
Dude, he got fucking played.
And then he does License to Kill in 89. And then he does...
I still haven't
couple
seen
of
any of his
small
Bond
movies.
movies.
They're good, it's different. He's a very different... He's closer to the Daniel Craig Bond than anybody else. Because he was a big fan of the novels. And so he played Bond like the novel character, which is kind of what Craig does. So he plays him more as like a very quiet, like brooding, more military dick than, especially coming after Roger Moore, who was kind of
Timothy Dalton
goofy.
was on Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he basically does like this. His second, he does License to Kill, and then goes right into Rocketeer.
Is he going to be Artex at the bottom?
Oh my god! I was thinking of Princess Bride.
Oh no, my blonde
Oh,
wig.
the quicksand? What's it called?
Yeah.
Extremely quicksand?
Extremely Quickstand.
What about what was it, in the Never-Ending Story, they had that Sadness Pond or whatever it was?
Yes, that's what Leo said. Where was it? What's the horse's name? Artex?
Artex or Atrex, something like that?
Atreyu?
Atreyu.
Atreyu! Falcon!
The scene in movie that destroyed many a childhood.
Also, it's not a Sadness Pond. Like it's like a Sadness Swamp or something.
Yeah.
But the only reason he doesn't, because he has like a lucky charm on or something, right?
No, he sacrifices the horse to save himself in that.
Yeah, man. Just,
Well, he's like...
that horse just had very bad depression.
I mean, have you seen fucking BoJack Horseman?
Are you implying that the horse from a Never-Ending Story was actually BoJack Horseman?
That's
Oh
the
my
first role he
God.
played, you know? Oh,
This is like really cool design of like
it's
monster.
Ivan Ooze's fucking
Ew,
cartoon.
this is so gross.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Shelob from Lord of the Rings. It's a spider from that movie.
Oh, that too.
And he has Chewbacca's bowcaster.
I love it. I love when it's like, you know, light guns, but it's like they're made to look like a bow and arrow or something.
Yeah.
wait, why would he kill the spider if he just wanted to kill him himself?
Satisfaction, you know.
Spot.
Okay. I'm
I
just
love
gonna
this
say
ship.
right- This ship looks like Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Which you can watch on Netflix now.
Great show. 10 out of 10.
That's a cool chair thing. I like
Yeah,
it.
like this
That's a
character is
bed.
very Darth
That's a
Vader.
straight. No, that's a bed. That's a bed that he literally just goes up onto his main command thing.
What's that character's name?
I don't know.
Is it Cletus?
I think
I
so.
honestly don't know. Wow, I was like, I'm fucking go back to sleep, bro. No me levanten hasta que llegamos.
What a
Peter
cool cast.
Wingard is the one who played him.
Yeah, he looks like he's a big like stage actor and stuff. Oh, he's also in Doctor Who.
Apparently, Mike Myers credited the guy who played him. Credited this guy to play Austin Powers in terms of style.
Wait, Peter Wingard?
Yeah.
That makes sense looking at like some of the photos of him. I love his
Really?
like that Flash is like now basically in like an old school WWE costume.
I also like
WWF.
that Flash Gordon, after getting, dragged under by a spider in quicksand, his hair is fine, his costume's totally
I
clean.
completely forgot about the moon crashing.
I did too. I forgot that was a plot point. That's the whole thing.
Fuck.
I thought we were
I
just like
completely-
dicking around here in space trying to survive.
We are sticking around here.
And he's like, "Oh my god, it's that lady I met on that plane several hours ago."
Look how excited that Zoltan is that two people got back together.
But like, they have no connect. She was a travel agent on his private plane.
Oh, he just proposed marriage? Okay.
Yeah, because he said something about having kids, right? Oh, I remember this scene. This is kind of a cool concept, I think.
Oh shit, is where George R. R. Martin got his moon door from.
Except that was literally thinking the same thing. I love how big that the guy that's Volton is playing it. Like, he's like, "Oh, I know what movie I am in. I'm in a loincloth with gold wings. I am going to go to the maximum level."
Look, no offense to Volton, but he also reminds me of the fucking Gamorrean Guard.
Oh, yeah, I can get that.
I also look at him.
And I love the Gamorrean Guards.
I also look at him. What makes me sad? You know who would play that character now if they made this today? It would be Josh Gad, and you know it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh no, or Jonah Hill. But I think you're right. Josh Gad makes more sense.
Yeah, just as long as not, pooping dirt at
Oh
him.
my god, it's a whip fight
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
on a topsy-turvy table.
Why isn't Eric here with us? He would have gotten a kick out of all of this.
It's a very dangerous version of Fall Guys.
Yeah. Between James Bond and the quarterback of the Jets.
/ nude playgirl model.
Yeah, and this is before.
Oh shit!
This is before Indiana Jones, right? Yeah, because first Indiana Jones is what, like 80,
81.
82? 81?
No, 81.
81?
Yep.
So that hasn't even popularized the whip yet. Ooh, that was a good punch. I do like the spikes coming out. That looks practical. I guess everything has to be practical. But, like, it looks good. This is an interesting fight to put into a movie.
I mean, technically, the whips hurt, like, can cut you and lacerate you.
Yeah, no, I mean, just like, because they're, like, neither, like, Timothy
Now
Dalton's
there's
character
spikes
isn't.
coming up. There's spikes.
Oh my god. That's if you listen to the Queen song that's in it, it's like what a random shithead. Like, why would you even say that? It's so weird, isn't it? But like in the context of the movie, Dalton's not even a bad guy. He's just like it's like Volton. Like they're not bad guys. It's just that they need Flash to unite them all because he's
Oh
a
shit, bro!
guy.
Damn. Dude, I'm gonna be sad if he dies, bro.
This guy's having a good time, you know.
A little death before, you know.
He's like,
I
listen,
didn't say like
lost boy looking motherfucker.
Sam Jones isn't a great actor, but like it's not like he's getting to work with a lot in this movie.
Sam Jones sucks. No offense, all right.
Yeah, but like he's basically cast to be like Hulk Hogan, and he's a better actor than Hulk Hogan. Like he's cast to be like a pretty white boy.
Also, everyone else is acting circles around him.
Oh, they are. They're also like it's hard to be like he's in scenes with Timothy Dalton, and then he's in scenes with Max von Sydow, and then everybody else is acting at a 15 out of 10.
You have Brian Bless, Timothy Dalton, and Max von Sydow. You're not going to act around them.
Yeah, like he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't have a chance in a weird way, and like he's. I guess I'm thinking of like, and Silo brought up earlier, like the Masters of the Universe. Like, if it was like a Dolph Lundgren, this movie would be worse.
I've still never seen that movie.
Oh God, is that on the list? That movie's not fun.
I think we talked about that. It's
Which
like the toy line idea.
Masters of the Universe, the He-Man movie.
Dolph Lundgren. I was thinking of Dolph Lundgren could have been switched out for this guy.
Yeah, I think Dolph isn't as good of an actor. He has like a better look because he's so fucking big.
Lou, I think we talked about doing it as part of like the whole like 90s toy line or toy line
Oh
idea.
yeah, with TMNT3.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
No. I fucking hate that you picked that one. It's gonna be mad that whole movie.
Although I do
Complaining that we
think
could be-
Schwarzenegger would have lifted this movie up. Because he's like cartoonishly big. That like you would be like, oh shit, I see why everybody's like all about Flash Gordon.
Colitis, that's a cool name.
And he just threw him on the spikes.
Oh. Bruh.
Clytus is
Savage.
very dead.
Wow, he kind of ate it real easy, didn't he? Oh. That's some
Oh.
Oh!
What the fuck?
That's a crazy effect. Oh, I did not realize they literally call them hawk people.
This is the way. I think I realized why Queen did this, though. And you'll see in a second.
Oh, you know who he reminds me of is that could have also done this role from also in Indiana Jones is what's his name from Lord of the Rings that plays
John Rhys Davies.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, he has a new singlet.
What?
Oh yeah, they're gonna parachute the curtain. But again, like this, if you look at the set, like the design is so fucking crazy. Like, did you see how like those like metal curtains were in the back?
Yeah.
You know what movie this
Blue,
also kind of
just
reminds
wait
me
until
of
the
is
final
a lot
battle.
of Corman's Fantastic Four.
Oh, that is something we might have to visit because I've never seen. I've seen clips, but not the whole thing.
I think that movie's good.
So I have that movie like on Blu-ray.
I
Like I have
think
a
that
high
movie
res
is like a
rip of that
legit, like a good, fun watch.
It
Which
can't be
movie?
worse than some
That
of the other
movie is
things. Roger Corman's
I'll put it
Fantastic
this
Four.
way. That movie,
Oh, the '90s one.
yeah.
Yes.
It's sure as shit better than like the other Fantastic Four films that were made.
is the best Fantastic
I don't know. The
Four.
first 2004 one was pretty cool.
I don't hate the 2004 one. The Silver Surfer one is
Leo,
horrendous.
if you're pleasantly surprised by this movie, I guarantee you'll probably enjoy the '94 Fantastic Four.
I remember seeing a good chunk of it on like a bootleg, like in 2000.
Yeah, I believe it's all on YouTube.
Well, that's the only way you can find it. The whole thing is on a bootleg.
I remember like a really stupid line where like they're shooting the laser in the sky, and like we're like we can't stop it, and the Human Torch just comes in and he like whispers to them. He's like, "I can do it," and he just flies away. And I was like, "Why do you whisper? He's right there."
We should do that at some point, though. Also, Tron.
And I won't fall, if I want to fall
just
asleep,
might
I'll
be
probably
me.
watch it tonight.
That just might be me and Lou just gushing over Tron the whole time. I like how he says we have decided. Like it's clearly implied he has split personality.
It's like the portal from a Mortal Kombat game.
Or the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking. So, what is Ming's plan? I feel like I don't understand the plot to this movie.
Okay.
Something is happening where the moon's going to hit Earth. Ming is like the emperor of
Ming wants to rule the galaxy. Flash Gordon stops him. That's basically as simple as it gets. And everyone thinks that Flash is dead again.
So this is like the 5th time that Gordon has been put to death.
Yeah, and he survived it. He goes down the best slide ever.
Oh my god, I remember this thing. This is like the toy of this movie.
This is the iconic moment here where I think every 80s metal band got their inspiration.
Oh, I for sure think that like I am really terrible with names. From Judas Priest got like a lot of stuff from this movie.
I'm almost certain that this image is why Queen decided to do the movie. Of just him on the bike.
Oh, it's like he's alive.
Oh yeah, this is the line that like
Yeah, it's in the song.
Well, yeah, this is the line that he gets quoted though the most.
Yeah, she said the one line that was before is like, Flash, we only have 14 hours to save the Earth. And I think it's this line coming up.
You're not a bird though, you're a bird person.
He's a bird person.
Oh, is that where from Rick and Morty might have gotten it from? I am bird.
Maybe. Again, I feel like this could be the intro to a porn.
Damn, that bed is so bouncy.
Ming's just watching on the camera in the next room.
Oh no.
It's literally, this is a pillow fight between two women in silk nightgowns.
Damn. Fuck.
So it's
If it goes past 4 hours, he has to check in with Clytus.
Okay. Well then.
Remember when Hitler said he wasn't going to invade Czechoslovakia? Or whatever it was?
Poland.
Whatever. The Rhineland, I think.
Oh, yeah, this part. Dude, just having that sting is so fucking awesome. And this whole, like, the soundtrack fucking kicks so hard. I feel like this character has been copied in so many things. This, like, female number 3 kind of character. Because who has watched Rebels among you guys?
Which
Star
one?
Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, yeah, she's the fucking general.
Yeah, she's like just like that character, isn't she?
That is pretty cool. Governor Price, I think her name is.
Yes, I think you're exactly right. Oh, is this where your podcast gets the name from, Siler?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he was going to meet the bird people over on.
I think he's
the other
tricking. I think he's tricking them to follow him, so that while the whole fleet follows him, everybody else attacks the capital.
Oh, all right. Makes sense.
It's kind of like Kylo Ren going after Ghost Luke, while everybody else runs away.
I was going to say that, yeah.
I feel like this is all in the song, right here. Like when you hear it on the radio. Oh my god,
that's so bad.
Okay, I gave them too much credit. Alright, I have to look up when Hawkman was created because
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Shit. So Hawkman is from 1940. So I guess the comic strip predates it. So
Mm.
because he even has like a similar weapon to Hawkman, like a cudgel.
Is it made out of inf metal?
Cool image of just all those bird people.
I actually weirdly think that this could work as like a really good video game.
So, were there Flash? There had to have been Flash Gordon videos.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm looking right now because I am curious.
I love the way he delivered that.
Squadron 40 die. Game. No, but there was a role-playing game. 2 role-playing.
There was a Commodore 64 game.
Oh, they definitely need to make a game for today.
Because I feel like you could make a game where you're just playing like it's like a sci-fi RPG as Flash. Oh my god! When they die, they sound like seagulls.
Oh fuck!
Oh man! Like this is, it's weirdly like this is about as long as Zorro, but like it's not like it doesn't feel short, but like this movie does a shit ton of stuff.
This movie does.
Hawkins, pull up! No, I can do it! Ah!
Man, he went down like Piggins.
Yes, I can. No, you can't. Okay, bye. This is
Oh,
shorter.
shit.
This soundtrack just like lifts the scene up so much.
Because it's
Yeah, because if there was like a lesser soundtrack, I would just be like, so.
whatever.
Oh
With
damn!
this like guitar right here, with like hawk people getting lit on fire and exploding. Like this is like I'm watching. I'm like, oh, this reminds me of Heavy Metal, which came out years later, but this is live action.
The antenna.
Yeah, it's kind of like that they sent a bunch of people to ride space horses on a spaceship. Hey, that's a line that'll be in another movie that Queen does the soundtrack for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually think it's in the song, right? Like
Yeah,
Princes
yeah.
of the Universe? Or no, they did a song, Who Wants to Live Forever?
Dude, red and blue lasers, love it.
What a fun action scene.
Was this movie
Yeah.
a success?
Foreign wise, yes. The
What
only so they spent about 20 million on it. It made 27 worldwide, which at the time is a success. Basically, what happened was because they signed everybody on a multi-picture deal, is that the lead, is that Sam Jones has such a bad falling out with De Laurentiis that he refused to do it again. Like he refused to come back, which is why
Really?
they have like half of his lines are not even from him.
It's just
Yep.
waiting him.
That is a badass gun, though.
That's it.
I like Voltan's gun, though. But yeah, like I feel like you can show this to someone and be like, "Look, this is a shitty movie, but this score by Queen right here lifts up the tension so well." God damn, these sets look so good.
That's another big thing I think is the sets.
The sets and the costumes are so well done. I do think that like the only other person I could see in this movie to like lift it up would be Arnold. Like I don't know, like I feel like
Kurt Russell.
I feel like it'd be too funny with Kurt Russell.
I feel like there is also like I got like kind of a Big Trouble in Little China feel from this movie too.
Oh yes, I think I said that before. There's a lot of the way that the Asian dressing, like kind of Thai style, is very Big Trouble in Little China. Especially because that kid, the bad guy in that movie, wants to marry Kim Cattrall.
Lopan. David Lopan.
So many gimps.
Oh. So she has like sewing needle daggers in her.
Long live Flash.
I kind of like the idea of the spray paint. Why wouldn't she just
Oh,
shoot the chains?
A different laser. Different laser
Sound, yeah.
and design. I like this, like twisty. I love that too.
Good.
I'm so like, how does that guy know any of this shit?
Well, he probably got
He got
infected
that- I
with
guess
the
that
level 6
training?
knowledge. That's pretty funny.
I do
He's like,
think
bro,
like
don't get shot.
see, I think that Sam Jones's kind of flatness like helps make all the other characters seem so insane. I don't know. I don't hate his acting as much as you guys.
Oh,
I don't really hate anyone's. Like,
Sam Jones,
acting.
the lead.
I don't hate his acting. I just think he's the weakest one.
I still wish it was Dolph Lundgren. Like, I just feel it'd be better because I don't know.
I
him.
think Dolph. I don't know, man. If you watch like Masters of the Universe, you will definitely say not Dolph Lundgren.
But I love him.
Dolph Lundgren now is so much of a better actor than he was when he first.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't. He was a model.
You saying models can't act?
A lot of them can't.
Also,
I've seen Cindy Crawford movies. They're not good.
True. What the fuck?
so you see that little
And have
thing
you-
All creatures will
behind.
marry?
So you see
I
that.
mean, have you seen Zoolander? Everyone acts pretty well.
So you
in
guys see
that.
the little person behind the woman in white?
That was getting dragged by the chain.
Yeah. That's Deep Roy, if you all know who that is.
Wait, who?
Deep Roy, the guy who did like the Oompa Loompas and the Willy Wonka.
Oh, okay. So it is him. Okay, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's Deep Roy.
That's why like I thought this had like a Willy Wonka thing. Like it looked like him.
That's pretty cool.
Dude's done a lot, so.
These red guys kind of look like what the hell are they called in Star Wars? They used to be called Sand People, but now they're Tusken Raiders.
Tuscan Raiders.
Yeah, they have like a very similar design.
Has it been 3 minutes already? What the fuck?
Well, guess he'll die. Boy!
Yeah, but like that the tag with the song just like lifts that up.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just be like lame.
Yeah. But it's like, oh, that, and then it's like, oh, fucking Queen kicking. He's the savior of the universe. Shit, yeah, let's go, Flash.
Dude, he got shot in the face.
Oh,
Oh shit!
I didn't remember
Fucking
that, and that's kind of
Lobot
cool.
from the Max.
Ooh, I liked her flamethrower thing.
She is
That
very
was
dead.
dope.
She is
That was
dead.
dope. Boring conversation anyway.
Yes. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
She's not dead.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's
that was cool. I like the water flowing thing.
no, he ducked. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna push these like buttons.
Not a fan of this high pitched squealing death wail.
Damn. Oh shit! Straight up.
Do you think
Bigger
that kick
gun.
was? Do you think that kick was improv?
Yes.
It feels like it. He's just like, fuck out of here.
I like it though. It's just like fuck this thing. This feels very Princess Bride to me right here.
My wedge. Damn. Fuck.
Do we know what is that timer? Is that
Wow.
until the Earth is destroyed?
Yes.
Yeah, he said it was 3 minutes, and it's been like 15 since then. I gotta put her down, Peggy.
gotta put her in the water, or in this case, the electric.
Goddamn kids.
Was the kid in the background just singing Flash? Because that's what it sounded like.
Oh, and Leo's thing? I don't know, that'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be really funny if that's what he was singing.
I'm late for the date.
Oh. I love this like chunky guitar right here.
I love the lasers.
Yeah. Also, like he knows Dale is there, who he's trying to save, and he's just shooting lasers. I think he's controlling the lasers.
C'est la vie, you know?
Hmm.
Oh, good hiding spot.
Oh, I did not
Oh,
remember
shit.
that.
I thought he was gonna fight him at the end. Fucking
That's-
straight up.
that's kind of-
pretty cool.
That's really cool. I like that.
No seatbelts again, and he lived.
It's like, is it green or black?
Green.
Green.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Oh man, he's got 15 seconds to save the Earth.
I mean, if he dies in the next 15 seconds, you know? Cut off his hand.
I do like at least here you can tell it's not a bald cap and he shaved his head.
Oh, he just killed
Oh,
himself?
he killed himself.
Or he put himself in the ring.
I guess that one.
I guess Earth's fucked.
Still. What?
There.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, so I did read what that was about.
I forgot. That was what they made fun of in Ted.
Yeah, because they had no idea how to end the movie, and he improvised that jump.
I mean,
That's the only reason it's there.
I mean, it's good.
I loved it.
He's like, "Oh, you killed the guy, you win." Yeah.
I wish it would have just ended there. Like, what's with all this?
Yeah.
Oh, because this is the Star Wars ending.
Yes.
Oh wait, so they're all Mongos?
Yeah, the planet's called Mongo.
What?
So, but like in context, they met like a couple days ago on a plane.
11 days, because they said when he left, he's like, we have 11 days to save the Earth from exploding.
I love how Timothy Dalton's like, "You're all welcome to stay," and I would have just been like, "No."
As your God King? Oh, you spelled
Oh.
thanks in English in your hockey.
Oh,
Thanks. Hold on. Thanks. Flash.
Oh, wow.
oh, they said thanks to me.
Oh, look, sequel bait.
Well, like Siler said, they were supposed to do a sequel.
Question mark? Oh, there we go.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
All right.
What's a tape?
Don't.
It's-
All right.
It's actually like you say that because like it's kind of coming back. Like Gorilla's new like project, they have a you could buy the vinyl, but then they also have like 4 different cassette tapes you could buy.
What a fun.
Right.
What a fun time.
That was a lot of that. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I remember it being like it's a lot of things can be forgiven because of the Queen soundtrack, but like the visuals are so fucking rad, and it's so like everybody like you go into it knowing it's goofy, but like it looks so rad. Like I can't think of anything else. Like it's so trippy and weird. It's a fun. I thought it was a fun ride.
It is fun. It's that's what it is from the start. I mean, it's okay. Like there are some things story and acting wise that have to be delivered, but you're just in it for the fun ride. The visuals help. The soundtrack kicks all kinds of ass, and really, that's all you could want. It's a perfectly fun comic book film.
Yeah. Siler, do you have any thoughts?
Any what?
Thoughts?
Oh, like I mean, like yeah, I thought the movie was like a lot of fun. I really like the set designs and like the color palette. I think is like the thing I love the most about the movie.
Yeah.
Like the character, the costumes are like super cool. Like they're like obviously like very dated in a lot of ways, but it's like that's kind of like why it's so endearing, and I could totally see like why it still holds up. Like this holds up better than say like a Barbarella or a Zardos or like
Or Tron.
Stop it.
Yeah, I think the
Stop
aesthetic of I think the aesthetic of Tron is like what makes people remember it. Like I don't necessarily think the story of Tron is like.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I would say like you said, like comparing it to like a Barbarella, even though it's 10 years older, and then
Or Ishtar, Zardoz,
yeah, Zardoz, like
or
those movies
Brawl.
are more weird. Like this has a lighthearted funness that those movies do not. Like Zardoz is a dark fucking movie. Like it's equally as fucking weird and sexual, but like it's dark. This is like very playful, and I think the Queen soundtrack has a lot to do with like how the tone, like I don't know, like it's hard to tell, like does the Queen soundtrack lift it, like change the tone, or did they make that soundtrack kind of fit the tone of what they filmed?
I think
I
it
wonder.
just works.
Yeah, it works weird. Like I think it's like everybody who is like a good act, I would say like, but like we can't really tell what's going on with Sam Jones, but like all of our big actors are having fun and playing everything to the like they're all acting at like the biggest level they can, and it's awesome. And I love it and I'm here for it. And I think Sam Jones's flatness works for that. And I think that's where like and Arnold would have put this at another level. I don't know if Lundgren would have. I could see that, and I part of me thinks that like Kurt Russell would have been too, almost like too good
But I
for
feel
the
like
movie.
Arnold would have been too beefy for the role.
But Arnold can do action and comedy so well. That's why I think he would have worked. Where I think like Kurt Russell would have been like kind of too tiny. But his hair would have been way better.
Lundgren fits right in the middle. He's just right.
Yeah. The problem I have with Lundgren is like I don't know if he has enough personality. And maybe I think it really is like seeing Masters of the Universe is like his version of Flash Gordon, and it's so bad and not fun.
But that's not on him though. That's on the people who made the movie.
They wanted to dub him, and they ran out of money.
Again, that's their fault, not his.
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it, and I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah, this is also like Lundgren was not even an actor at this point. I don't even know if Arnold was like acting in 1980. Because when is
I think he might have just done that weird ass Hercules movie.
Yeah. I think you're right. Like I feel like he didn't get Conan until like what, like 85?
82.
Okay, yeah, so he might have just done like the Hercules in New York, like the 2 Hercules movies.
Oh fuck, that's right. He's like in the present.
Yeah, 1980. No, those
Hercules
are after
New York was
Conan.
69. Hercules in New York was 70.
70, yeah. So like, yeah, he did Hercules in New York, and then a bunch of like nothing, and then he does Conan in 82. So like, yeah, like he's kind of like like even when he does Conan, he's a nobody. But Conan just hits because it's the sword and sandals version of this movie.
Yeah.
Except it has goddamn Arnold Schwarzenegger in it,
and then
and James Earl Jones. And Max von Sydow.
I should point out, after Flash Gordon, De Laurentiis just goes on a fucking kick of movies.
Oh, he has like so many like
here.
big movies.
It's Halloween 2, Conan, Amityville 2, 3, Halloween 3, Firestarter, Conan Destroyer, Dune, which another.
There's more than one Halloween?
Yeah.
There's like 15 Halloween movies.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know. That's, I guess I was again.
Oh, you're making a joke.
Sorry.
Maximum Overdrive, Cat's Eye, Silver Bullet, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3.
Cat's Eye is good. Oh, I didn't know he was involved in Evil Dead.
The last 2, Evil Dead 2 and 3.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. And he did stuff for like forever.
So,
he was involved in like, wasn't he involved in Dune?
Yes.
But is it pronounced Dune or Dune?
Dune.
Dune. D-U-N-E.
Dune?
The one that like the new one is coming out eventually. That looks fucking baller as fuck.
The one with the butthole worms?
Yes.
Yes.
Those worms look really tight.
Yeah.
All right, so really quickly, we have this thing where we have a running list of all the movies that we've done, and we just rank them. Where are we putting Flash Gordon on this list, boys?
Number 5?
Probably not as good as Zorro, but like
no,
like
Zorro's by 1 for sure with a bullet.
I think it's like near there.
I think this might be my 2.
I would say this would be my 4 because Constantine and Sky High are still pretty high up there for me.
I love
Sky High.
I love Sky High.
It is pretty fun.
What were you gonna say, Tyler?
Oh yeah, like I like this movie more than I liked like revisiting Sky High and Constantine. Like I think I had more fun with this than Constantine.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Like, I love those movies, but I feel like because of the craziness of this movie is so much more rewatchability, which I think plays into why it's such an amazing cult classic.
That's fair. You might have convinced me to bump it up to a 3 at least.
Lou, is this better than how much better is this than the Lone Ranger?
Lone Ranger's like top of the bottom for me.
I've seen Lou throughout the entire time we've done this. I've seen him get mad at 3 movies. That would be Lone Ranger, Blade Trinity, and Artemis Fowl.
Artemis Fowl's just was a waste of everyone's time. It's so fucking bad.
Well,
I kind of wish I had been on the Artemis Fowl because I'm a pretty big fan of like the books. I still haven't seen the movie. I've seen the clips, but I remember so much of the books.
It's so bad.
I mean, I will. I have to watch it eventually.
Have you at least seen the clip of Josh Gad eating sand and blowing it out his asshole?
Why?
And sadly, that might be the best part of the movie.
I'll put it this way, Leo. I have never seen a adaptation of a book shit the bed this hard since Aragon.
Oh, Aragon was like the first time ever where like I saw an adaptation as a kid, and I was like, oh, they're making this book that I like into a movie, and I was so happy to see it, and I saw it, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
It's that level of bad.
You know what? I'm probably gonna watch it tonight. I'll probably watch Artemis Fowl tonight.
Oh,
Oof, I'm so sorry in advance.
but yeah, like I think of the movies besides Zorro, like I feel like this movie is perfect to have in the background as you're doing stuff, because then you're like, when you hear the music cues, you can turn your head and watch like a badass scene, and just having those like insane lines being spoken is just so fun.
Yeah.
And this is great because this kicks off our next little trilogy of sci-fi pulp, and we got pretty much this is going to be the more consistent trilogy of good movies.
Oh yeah, like the only one I haven't seen is the last one we're doing, and the next one we're doing is maybe one of the best pulp comic book kind of things ever made.
It's also
And
like
so-
one of my favorite movies, period.
Are we spoiling which one?
Yes, we are watching The Rocketeer, the 1990
shit.
movie. It's the first movie I ever saw that I can remember in theaters. I saw it in Puerto Rico when I was like 5. No, I would have been
Damn.
3 or 4 when it came out.
Yeah, I love that movie. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, I loved it, and it's just like Jennifer Connelly. Like I fell in love with her the moment I saw her. Timothy Dalton as like this bad guy.
You also fell in love with him the moment you saw him.
Oh, absolutely. He's just like, it's 10 years later, and we're gonna watch and be like, oh, is it the next day from this movie? And then,
Wow.
oh, who's the other character that's that plays the real life?
Oh, no, that's John Locke from Lost, Terry O'Quinn.
Oh yeah, Terry O'Quinn plays what's his name? The aviator.
Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes, yeah. It's such a good, fun movie, and it's like, oh, and it's very. I feel like we're gonna watch that movie, like how we talked about, like there's lots of Thor Ragnarok in this. There's gonna be a lot of Captain America in The Rocketeer.
Well, it's the same director. We'll get into it next week, but it's the same director
Wait, really?
as Captain America 1.
Damn. Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it makes sense because it's like it's a 19.
I'll spoil it right now. I guarantee you that's going to be my number 2 as of next week.
Yeah, it's a 1940s. Like it's gonna have a lot in common with the like Indiana Jones, Captain America, the First Avenger. Like it's playing in a lot of those pulpy like 1940s like
Old school
genres.
movies.
Yeah, and it's I can't wait to see that. And I had a lot of fun tonight. Like it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not tired at all because I had so much fun with this movie. Is there anything else anyone wants to say about Flash Gordon before we close out?
I said I was expecting to shit on this movie like the whole time, but I enjoyed it a lot. I was like, this is really great and fun and dumb, but I enjoyed it. So I mean, I don't expect Tron to have that same effect, but you know, I'll go in with a slightly open mind if we ever watch it. Hopefully not.
I am not going to dignify that with a response.
I'm just stuck around.
Either John, do you have anything else you want to add before we do like quick plugs and head out?
No.
No, not really. I'm good.
All right, so don't forget to watch all the other shows, listen to them, 5 stars.
Hang on.
Leo, get that kid to sign up, pick up their phone, sign up for the podcast.
Before we start, Leo, do you have anything to plug?
I don't really. I mean, I have social media, but I don't really I apologize for the background noise, but yeah.
Yeah, just steal their phone and have them subscribe to the Phantom Zone.
I might do
And
that. Yeah.
be on YouTube, on iTunes, and have them leave a 5-star review. And
I'll also tell them to go follow. I'm gonna take their phones and have them follow me on Instagram at young_comment.
yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
and put in B-star photos. Just flood it.
I
With
mean, he's a child. I don't know if he's.
B-stars is too highly rated. It's a 2R rated for them. Yeah, so check out all our stuff. We'll probably be back soon with a comic show and real soon talk about stuff. I've been loving what's going on in the X-Men world, and I would love to talk about it soon. And
here's my plug. Follow me at John JWHN_FN_Seiler SCILER on Twitter, Instagram. Go register to vote and go watch One Piece on Netflix.
yes,
There we go. Beautiful.
and yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do an episode where I try to explain how I really like the Avengers game and convince Siler that it's fun, because I feel like you don't.
It looks fun. It looks fun.
I really.
I'll play it when it's like $30.
It's really fun, and the Hawkeye stuff comes out in probably like 3 weeks.
Yep, if I was to buy and play that game, it would be for Miss Marvel and the Hawkeye. Kate Bishop Hawkeye.
Kamala's the best.